Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time. Where basically we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw Wonder Woman. So, real quick, in case you haven't seen the no spoilers video, this is not Mary. This is Kathy.
Hi.
And she's the wonderful lady that, of course, is friends with Mary, and now, of course, friends with me, and she's the one that directed the play where I met Mary. So,
and wrote it.
Oh, and wrote it, yeah. And it's one of my favorites, one she ever does.
Thank you.
I don't know how many times I saw it, but plenty. But anyways, she's new on the channel. You probably heard some of her in the vlogs and all that stuff, and she's going to be on Drunken Movie Night tomorrow, today, or already before, by the time you've seen this.
Yeah.
But let's get to what we're going to do. This is our all the spoiler review. Mary had play rehearsals. That's what I was trying to get, so. But anyways, this is going to be our all the spoilers review. We're going to talk any spoilers we want. We're going to just talk about all the things we loved about this movie and everything. So if you don't want spoilers, there is a no spoiler review in the links in the description below, or something's popping up right about now. You can click on that, check that out. Then you can come back for this whenever you're ready for spoilers. Cool? All right, here's your warning. Ready, everybody? Spoilers. All right, y'all gone? Y'all gone? That's all right. That's all right.
No, because
Yeah, just do it anyways.
Anyway.
Here, second warning.
Spoilers.
Perfect. Because also in that play, which was a Doctor Who play, River Song, as you can kind of get the vibe from. So, yes, I wish I had thought of that sooner. Damn it. All right. Anyway, so there you go, guys.
Anyway,
everybody's clear.
let's talk about Wonder Woman.
Yes, let's talk about Wonder Woman.
Oh my gosh, guys, that was awesome.
It really, really was.
It was.
Just to kind of recap some of the things we got out in the no spoiler video, my biggest happiness about this is that it is a tremendous step in the right direction for DCEU. Still got that grittiness, that adult vibe to it, but they found some fun and some levity and some joy in the movie. You're smiling, you're laughing in places, and it doesn't feel forced. It's just, you know, it's really, really cool. Especially when she jokes about her mom's name being Martha. No.
Shut up,
No,
you.
sorry.
Shut up, you.
Sorry. But, and we'll probably go a little more in depth on a lot of it, but, you know, the performances are fantastic. The action is amazing. The direction is amazing. The 3D is amazing. This color palette, the cinematography, the music, it's really fantastic.
I have one issue with the music.
Yes? Not enough of it?
No, the music is kick-ass and wonderful, and I appreciate that. But almost every superhero movie that's had a television show has done a little throwback to their fanfare, and I didn't get the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, which doesn't fit here, but still I did miss it. I'm only complaining because I love it so much.
Yeah, I mean, we
You know,
we
it's
review.
very TD thing.
If we don't say anything
kick-ass.
bad, people get suspicious.
No, but you know, you could not have brought back Superman without John Williams. No, you could not.
Well, then again,
no,
well, maybe that's why
Man
Man
of
of
Steel
Steel didn't do so well.
John Williams is the one who made me believe a man could fly. You could not attempt it without him.
I mean,
right?
I can get behind
It
that.
was
I can get
not.
behind that.
It was John Williams. True.
And I get what you're saying, but I haven't really done that with any of the DC movies. Now that I think about it, they never really homaged the John Williams. They never did the Danny Elfman for Batman.
No. I guess I've watched as many of the superhero movies. I got a little tired of them. Sorry, I did.
That's fine.
But
this one was fantastic.
This one was worth coming back for. I even watched the 1975 new original Wonder Woman last night in prep for this, and all I can say is you have come a long way, baby. This is not a girl power movie, which annoys me.
Right.
Not that it's not that kind of movie, but that girl power itself for just girl power annoys me.
There you go. Yeah, it's not girl power for girl power's sake.
No.
There's elements of it,
No.
but it's crucial to the story that they're telling.
But they're halfway, about 3/4 of the way through this. Respect. The word respect is like they had a lot of respect for this character, and they treated her correctly. They brought her in. Her becoming the moment when she is the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, coming out the trench.
It's fantastic, and I got teary because that's over the top. They're in Britain. That's over the top. That's what that moment was. The whole time frame is, oh my God! If you go back and look at the time frame, you're like, oh no, this is it, really it. And that took a hold too. So, and that was a big moment. But her becoming was perfect. There was no cheese to it whatsoever. It was pure, simple, subtle glory.
Yeah, we really, really enjoyed this.
Wow.
I mean, even from the start, like, you know, the first third of the movie is on Themyscira, which was fantastic.
Beautiful.
I could watch a whole movie set in Themyscira, no problem.
It would be great.
Like all the Amazonia, like just seeing them train
Robin
and how
Wright
they fight.
Played her aunt and kicked ass.
Oh, God, yeah.
She worked, I don't know, on Colbert. She was on Colbert, and she talked about the what she had to go through, and she beat the crap out of herself, basically. It shows. She's fantastic. That one shot with the three arrows
Oh god,
that you've
yeah, the
seen.
3 arrows.
Fantastic.
Oh, like just jumped backwards over the rock to get the guy
Whack.
behind it. Oh my god, it was so cool.
Yeah. Oh, that was the shield. That was the shield jump.
Oh, that was the shield jump,
That was
right,
the shield jump,
which
yeah.
comes back in a beautiful
Yes,
way. You know,
it
Chris
really
Pine
does.
had witnessed it, so Steve Trevor,
And
I
a
should
word
say.
on Mr. Pine's performance. I enjoyed it.
Oh, very
He
much.
was not too Chris Piney.
No.
We
I
were
mean,
talking about how he's becoming a trademark, sort of.
because you're a little worried that he's going to steal the show
It wasn't
because
all
he's
dimples.
such the
Yeah.
right, and I think they played it really well. They held
Yeah.
the screen together very, very well, and it was
Right.
definitely. There was a little bit of a moment where I started to feel like, ooh, it's almost becoming a little more Steve's movie, but it's very brief. It's very brief, and
No.
then it's definitely Wonder Woman's movie.
It definitely
There's no
is.
denying that, especially by the time you get to the final third.
Not a lot of
or final
people
act.
will know or remember the character Etta Candy. She was kind of a throwaway here from what she actually could have been, but you would have
Yeah.
had to have like really delved into the comic book, the old golden age Wonder Woman, to actually got what a badass Etta was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But she performed her part very well. Keeping in mind that when this is set during World War II, but it's all flashback from.
Is it World War One?
Was it 1 or 2?
It's 1.
Is it 1? Oh, that's right. That's the war that ended all wars.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
so
plus
they
they didn't
took
want
it
to be
back
Captain
further.
America, so.
True that. Who wants to run into him?
Right.
My movie, get out!
Yeah, that's a whole different
But
thing
they
there.
were, and so it was set in London instead of America, which is also not what we normally would expect.
That's fairly true. That
Yeah.
is fairly true.
So that it in a way it was kind of different because you're seeing different scenery, different scenes, and that you thought, well, I should be seeing something Gotham-y or Manhattan-y or Metropolis,
Well, and
something
even
like that. I
and they-
don't see that.
And they did kind of keep it gloomy in that tone, but again,
It was-
it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel overly gloomy.
It was old Britain.
Yeah,
It
just
was
foggy,
over.
rainy.
Yeah, no, smoggy.
Smoggy.
This was bad.
But
Very
even
bad
that,
times.
like, just when the way, like, Steve Trevor and the soldiers, the Germans that are chasing him, come into Themyscira, that was so cool that, like, in their world,
Yeah,
they're in this dense
totally
fog.
did not expect that scene at all.
And then, like, as they're coming through, like, the invisible wall or whatever
Yeah.
you would call it, the energy field, whatever, the portal,
And
and then, like, it's just so gorgeous, like, blue water and just bright skies, and they pull back and it's all gray and gloomy, and then I just thought that was
And these
really, really
horrible,
cool.
horrible Germans didn't even look at the beauty. They just start fighting and killing.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Yeah.
And, they
and then,
don't
oh my
live.
God, and then the way the Amazonians were going to fight the Germans, like the way it starts is amazing. As a matter of fact, it reminded me
They
of
had
the
guns.
scene in the opening
The Germans
credits of
had
Attack on Titan that I keep waiting to have happen.
Mhm.
Because like they just dive off the cliff and like shoot rope arrows to like swing them around while they keep shooting. I'm like, oh my God, that is.
And they see them shooting at them with these guns that they have never seen before. And they're
Yeah.
like, fuck you. And they go for it and they kill them dead.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
dead.
ugly. Although the Amazonians, they recover pretty well,
They
and they
do.
start figuring out how to fight back
They
very
start-
well.
They start shaking it off, and it's like, yeah, all right. But it was amazing to see that. It was amazing. The tears that happened were very genuine, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah.
The shock,
And
got
even
a shock
and
later
even-
on.
and we'll get into that part in a
Yeah.
bit, but
Yeah.
even they're not all sad tears. I had a
No.
lot of joy tears,
There was
just of
joyous tears.
wow, we're finally seeing it. We're
Mhm.
finally seeing it work. This is like epic. It's awesome.
Please don't
Um,
take another 10 years to do another Wonder Woman movie. But if you do it with this care, and I might forgive you. Please, just so y'all know, get that message to whomever it needs to get to.
Right, yeah, you listen in DC.
Yeah.
But one of the things I was just enamored right away though, because even we started off with actually we get the tiniest connection to the bigger world with
Right.
a Wayne Industries truck delivering the
Mhm.
original photo to Diana,
Uh-huh.
which is great because there's a part of me as a fanboy that wanted to see like Batman have a scene or
Yeah.
somebody show up and have a scene, but at the same time I'm really glad they let this be her own movie.
Mhm.
So I could see both ways on that. But outside of that, like then we do like the whole flashback. We're telling her tale, and like the young girl they got to play her as a little girl
Oh gosh.
is awesome.
Awesome and cheeky. She's a cheeky little thing. She's gonna be a star.
And I'll tell you,
She
like
is.
between that and like Logan, I don't know what's going on, but there are some fantastic child actors out there these days.
Don't mess with the little girls because they are taking their what is it called? Not a karate, but combat classes.
There you
They're
go.
taking combat classes
Stage
from early
combat.
on. It's
Yeah.
no,
Oh god. Yeah.
And
seeing her
it's
grow up was really, really cool.
Mhm.
And just seeing all the like she kept, she's annoying the tutors because she just wants to go train and mom
Mhm.
won't let her and all that. And I love that they did the you know, the mom made her of clay and Zeus brought her to life storyline, which they can still play on in the future. I won't. In case they go somewhere with that, I don't want to say anything about it here, just because that could be a sequel spoiler.
Right.
So I'm just not going to say it here in case you aren't familiar. But yeah, I mean, just the way it started out and just the beauty of it, everything. I'm ready to watch it again. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm going to go home and watch BVS just the last 20 minutes just so I can see more of her.
It was just, wow. Really,
I even had
really
that thought during some of the action scenes that I was like, crap, Eric, I just really soak this in because it's going to be like 6 months before you can watch this again. You know?
Or watch it well, or watch it legally.
Well, we do it legally here.
I know.
I don't judge others.
It's a rough gig. But you never know what'll happen.
Right. But dude,
so amazing.
It really is. And then I mean, even Steve Trevor, the way they portray him, like maybe they could have gone a little more ditzy with him, but then it wouldn't have really suited what the story they were telling and stuff. Though. So I mean, that was just
really was not time to need to save him over and over again, like was his point in the in the original thing. That's what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I loved what very little touch there was on the bondage thing, how they slid around that. If you know anything about Wonder Woman, you may know something about it. It seemed like she got tied up an awful lot. Well,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. That's a thing, and there's bondage, blah, blah, blah. You need to go read up on the guy who created her. That's all. You just go read that.
All right. I got some research to do tonight.
Yeah, you do. He also created the apparatus that led to the lie detector. Which is very interesting when you think of the magic lasso.
Right, because I've heard about that. By the way, the lasso stuff is awesome in this movie.
Oh,
even the way they
it's
do
not
the
just
stuff.
a lasso, it's a bullwhip.
It's
a
really,
99-foot bullwhip.
Yeah, and it is so badass the way she uses it. And the effect is really cool.
Wow.
And even that little moment when, like, Steve, to prove to her he's not lying, he takes it from her and he's like,
ain't doing it.
oh god, and then that was so fucking hilarious too.
We're gonna die.
He's like, we're going to do this. Oh god, we're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
Oh god, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
so
honest.
Yeah.
So honest
and
about it.
that, of course, got the theater rolling, so that was really good. But again,
the side characters today, Gal Gadot.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Gal. Wow. Girl.
Wow, Gadot. I felt like there's some kind of cheesy pun in there.
Probably is. There's enough that a gal is playing Wonder Woman. I don't think that's been played up enough yet.
That's a good point. Yeah. I've not even made that connection.
No one made that connection. Someone's made that connection.
It's a movie starring a gal.
Playing the Wonder Woman, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Someone's done it somewhere.
Yeah, someone somewhere.
And they're like, yeah, everybody's going to go on that one. You need to leave that one.
Yeah, right. That's what it is. Oh, man. All right, well, I tell you what, just real quick, we got to pay the bills, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So we want to talk more about Gal.
Yes, her performance was so solid. She truly was a Wonder Woman. Yes, she was gorgeous.
Would you say it was wonderful?
Damn, no, I wouldn't.
Here, for Mary.
Too cheesy.
There you go. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I couldn't resist.
That's all right. Her performance was very solid. She was there. Of course, they did do the fish out of water thing, which they always do when they bring a superhero over to a land they've never been in before. There was a lot of that, but it wasn't too bad. She kept her wide-eyed innocence, but still without feeling
vulnerable
or stupid about it, because she knew that she could kick everybody.
Yeah, she was there with the mission, and you saw that in her the entire time, even when she was discovering other things. So,
So, and then when it's like, no, I have a mission. I'm here to do this. And nothing was going to distract her from doing that. Not love, nor money, nor anything at all. And she sure did.
Not even ice cream.
Not even the ice cream bit is.
that was really cute.
Sweet.
You should be really proud.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. But yeah, watching that was great. I mentioned the armor a minute ago.
Oh yeah.
The armor that the Amazonians wore, fantastic. Now the costumes for the soldiers and the war, hard to see them really, because it was always murky, or for a good portion of the time, because that's war.
But yeah, I was supposed to say it kind of works.
Yeah, it works for that. It didn't look bad, but the costuming for the Amazonians was spectacular. It used to be they would dress them in these really little baby doll dresses that came down right to their knees. No, this is, let's gird our loins and all this stuff, because today we may need to kick some ass. Yeah. So let's just be ready. And they are.
And that was such a great point too, when they were finding clothes for Wonder Woman, and she sees like lingerie, like
what is that?
What am I thinking? Bustier?
It is a corset.
A corset. I could not think of the word.
Well, you don't wear them often. It's called a Shatner.
Not as far as you know. But anyways, that was Yeah, we'll just skip on that. That was a great little moment. that was a great little moment too. That when she first sees it, she's like, "Is this what you guys use for armor?" that was a perfect little trope or moment there. But yes, you're right. I mean, just the costume design, like everything in this was pretty pitch perfect.
It's the right way to start.
6 months away, we watch it again. Maybe we'll see things we aren't seeing right now. But right now is it's
fantastic.
I really have, as you can see, we have very little we can actually critique about it in terms of negative feelings. Because
let me think. No. And I went in saying, "Prove me you're the Wonder Woman." She's the Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She's the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, absolutely. And the villains. We talked a little bit about the villains. Like, there's more villains than you would have thought going in. Obviously, you guys have probably seen this, They used an original from the Golden Age, Dr. Poison, who was played by an actress. I really loved the moment when she became vulnerable. Yeah.
How vulnerable she was.
Yeah, when the mask burns away and she starts tearing up in her eyes.
Yeah.
Thinking Wonder Woman's gonna kill her in her rage.
Wonder Woman never cried.
Well, she did. There was a tear in the end.
It didn't fall.
That's true. Okay, yeah, she did. Okay.
It didn't fall. And
by
moreover,
that definition, yes,
and
correct.
moreover, seeing it in a flashback is different than seeing it in the moment. She did not cry in the moment.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, not in the moment.
Yeah.
No,
you can always cry in a you can always cry over a flashback. But no, while she even at the
I was thinking the tear in her eye was when she saw the picture of Steve on the board at the end.
Right. Even still, it didn't. But
you're right. It didn't fall. It didn't fall,
and it was still after the real emotion.
Oh yeah,
while
yeah.
she's being Wonder Woman-y.
Yeah, when it happened, like it was just rage, which is not a reaction you tend to see from female characters in movies.
I thought it was fairly cold rage. It wasn't Hulk rage. It was cold.
No, right. Like it was.
Oh, now you've done it.
And there was that moment when Ares thought he had won, thought he had turned her, which was great too, because I totally got a Return of the Jedi moment in there. I was just hearing the Emperor cackle, like, "Yes,
and that
strike him down in your rage."
The family connection, it didn't really dawn on me until she said it, but it's like, yeah, they
brother.
laid it out. They laid it out. You just never made the connection. And then at the end when she says, you already let it out, but
brother, yeah. Well, I mean, it's spoilers.
It's spoilers. So she says, "Goodbye, brother." Yeah, it was. You're like, oh, he is.
I know. And like you, I hadn't made that connection until she said it, because there was so much going on. Your brain's engaged in what's happening, and that's when we're in like the big final battle, which is gorgeous with all the fire and the explosions and the lightning. Because like that's the thing, like the guy.
Amazing fighting.
Oh yeah, but and of course Dr. Poison was fantastic, but the guy she was working for, like, I can't think, it's a German name, like I'm just gonna say Ludwig. It's not Ludwig.
It's got 3 syllables.
Yeah.
You think it's Ludwig? And I forget who this actor, Thomas Hunter, I think was his name. I tried to remember.
It's one of those actors
You see him all the time. He's a character actor and he does a lot of work, and good O for him, because character actors, they are the backbone of the movie industry.
That's for sure.
Yes, they are.
And it's fantastic because you think he's going to be the big bad, so the reveal that he wasn't was awesome, because you're kind of like, wait,
that was a
over?
good switch over, because his little speech during the dance, you're like,
yeah.
You.
Oh, and I love the way she got the dress from the lady. She sees the lady, the annoying German lady, trying to get into the party, and she's sizing her up and walks beside her. It's like,
I do love the one question that we're left with that we'll never get answered. What happened in that room after they shut the door?
Which way? I'm trying to remember which. Oh! When their first kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't find out. There is no. You just the door shuts and you don't get to know.
And that's also kind of one of the nice things about it, is they played the romance, but they didn't like.
Play
they were like, you've seen this a million times. We're just gonna hit the quick beats and get it out the way, because and I appreciated that.
Because poor guy would have been hurt.
You never know. He might have liked it. I don't know. She's got the lasso. God, okay, it really was created by somebody who's into.
Into it. I'm telling you, man.
Think about it.
When you go back, just read the Wikipedia alone. That'll tell you everything. But oh gosh, guys, go get your tickets. Go watch this movie.
And then of course Ares, who I could swear, the actor's probably not, but I swear is like Ron Weasley's dad from Harry Potter, but which was weird, but it totally worked. And the way like he created the armor and everything, that was cool. And he making like just melting the eye sockets down so it looked like his helmet and everything.
That was
so cool. And the reveal that she's the god killer, not the sword, like it's like, oh man, I didn't even see it coming. Didn't see it coming, and I probably should have, but I didn't.
They let her have that time of disbelief, instead of how a lot of action movies will be like, snap around. Okay, we'll do it this way. She gets that time to actually emotionally deal with the fact that everything she's been told was only sort of right.
Yep.
Which really kind of skewed her world at a bad moment to have it skewed. Really bad.
Yeah. Ooh, that rage though. She played that rage so well. And then to come back from it, the way she came back from it and realized, you know, like kind of the power of love, basically.
Yeah.
I believe in a thing called love.
That was no, that's what the character is based on. That you can win through love. And
so that's probably why
that's what took her over the edge. It was not the evil of the world, not this, not that. It was her love. Her love got her.
Yeah, and that's a great theme that works for me all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, welcome to the world, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there's any other major beats. I think we pretty much cleared all the really important stuff.
Yeah.
That I really want to geek out about.
And she was smart.
Oh yeah,
They played her super smart.
Yeah, very clever and intelligent, and you know, I like that she's in this basement with all these artifacts. Like that's kind of her cover, and I love how they named her Diana Prince. You know, because she starts to introduce. You may have seen it in a trailer about, you know, Princess. I'm Diana, Princess of Themyscira. Diana Prince.
Yeah.
Diana Prince. And
absolutely.
I loved just like all the war room with all the men, and Chris Pine's like, you gotta wait out here, and she just keeps coming in. And then when she takes her out, she still tries to stick her head back in.
The boys would get all, there's a woman in the room, and they pull up their skirts. Oh no, a woman's in the room. They did.
No, they totally did. But then you also reminded me of a literal pulling up of a skirt. Well, a kilt.
Yeah. The kilt. Oh, and all I could think was,
dries off in the fire.
Cheat. You don't raise it like that, if you, dude.
But that was cool, and even though those guys weren't in it that much, they were in it just enough, and you felt like they had fully developed characters for how little time they had in there.
You knew what to expect from each one after their first scene, but they could still surprise you.
Yeah.
You know, they would even make you could tell that they knew what you expected. Nah.
Yeah, and they still played it.
So they were actually very full-blooded and a lot of fun. The movie would not have been the same without them.
No, it's just really, everything about it is really well blended, really well put together. The action scenes are amazing, though. I got to harp on that just because they are really, really fantastic.
Well, they are so imaginative, and you're like, how can you even consider that the body could twist around and manage to get that and then keep going? Wow!
And just the way she's like flipping around and getting the shield and smashing and dodging bullets and then slicing and stabbing and breaking shit.
She aimed one roll to get the shield. Come back up, beat someone with it.
It's so cool.
It's so good.
Now I kind of, in like a fantasy land, want to see a shield off between her and Captain America.
She'd win.
She probably would. I mean, you know,
she's pretty bad.
It would be a tough battle.
And there's
honestly too, though,
come.
Captain America would be like so. Wrong or right would be so like old values about, oh, I can't hit a lady. Probably.
Yeah. I'd be all about that.
She'd be like, I got no problem hitting you, bro.
Not a problem. You're going down. They did not get a lot into certain quirks about her powers, and I appreciated that because it would have bogged down the story too much, and there's always time to come up later, particularly the gauntlets. There are a couple of rules about the gauntlets that they did not even touch on, and that's great because it would have made things too sticky, and there was enough going on.
Yeah, you don't need
that can always come back later.
Right, you don't need the list of, oh, here's how this all works.
Yeah, here's the rules. If you tie these together by a man, then she has no powers. But if you take them off all together, she's badass as hell, and you better run. Actually, the gauntlets are supposed to be reining in her real power. That's the point.
It's going to be so much fun.
So you guys don't have to look up what I was saying that didn't get bogged down in there. There you go.
And then I'm kind of hoping maybe we'll get the Amazonians to come into maybe Justice League or something, because I would love to see them show up like in aid when all is lost and her army kind of comes to her back.
And they get too close to their territory, and they're like, they're not even.
Oh yeah, like
they
maybe
have
she
to defend the
she
island.
has to like take Batman and somebody to like try to introduce them to the Themyscirian, the Amazonians, and they have to like kind of fight up front a little bit because they don't know what's going on. Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Yeah, there's so much that they'll be able to do with this. It's going to be I think it's a welcome addition to the roster.
Really opened up the cinematic universe, and there's so many fun possibilities we can get to now. So I'm very, very excited.
I think you got it all, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, cool. All right, well there you go, guys.
Go see this movie.
Like Mary always says too, I'm sure there's things we'll kick ourselves as soon as the camera cuts that was like, oh, we wanted to talk about that. But anyways, I gotta take her home. I gotta say hi to Mary. I haven't seen her in days, and then I gotta go home because I got a crap ton to do. But so comment away, guys. Let us know, because you can talk whatever you want here in the comments on this one. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you excited for it? What was your favorite scene? Who's your favorite character? What do you want to see in the future? All that kind of stuff. We definitely want to hear it. Geek out with us because it's absolutely geek out worthy. Other than that, though, you can click the thumbs up button, give us that good old thumb of encouragement because we do love to be encouraged. And I guess we're going to get out of here and go see some more stuff. So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.